Hello and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft on Nyxus Gaming. We are restarting, well not restarting, we are returning to our modded series with all the mod 6. And I'm just here, I'm harvesting some Aldermodium for what I want to start with today. Just a little bit of a recap because I know I've done a lot of mods, not really, I've done a lot of mod videos. And it's been a while. My inventory's full. Don't need that wood. Let's see. We started with mystical agriculture on the channel, and then we went to Twilight Forest. We've done astral sorcery. I have a Tinker's Construct set up, and last series we did Botania. That's what we ended off with. And today we're gonna start blood magic. Blood magic is one I've been interested in for a while. Is our inventory close to full yet? I can get like 7 more. Before I start most mod series, I always like to start off with a tips and trick quest because I don't feel the need to do a whole series on just these. And that's why I need the Aldermodium, because we're going to do the compact machines quest. We just need any compact machine. We're going to make the maximum one. And the block of emerald is easy, but the thing is, every compact machine needs 8 walls, and each wall needs a block of Aldermodium. Now, I am thankful that I did mystical agriculture, and I actually have this Aldermodium farm here. I'm going to put that in that. Oh god, no, don't put that there. Put something else there that I can't use. Like that. Yeah. I am definitely using it. I don't think that even works. What? I don't know. I don't know, we'll put that there. I just equipped it. That's why I didn't have it equipped. Oh well, we're just gonna do it this way. Super speed. What was I saying? Yeah, so each wall needs a Aldermodium block. So we need 8 Aldermodium blocks. And I did the math. Basically, you need 8 essence to make a single nugget. And you need 9 nuggets to make an ingot. And you need 9 ingots to make a block. And we need 8 blocks. This comes down to 81 stacks of Aldermodium essence. And I've been doing this for like 20-30 minutes before starting the video. So I have almost a third of what I need. I have some more here in my storage. Probably, I'm just going to dump it all in here for now. We're going to use it up anyway, and I'll get back to farming. But yeah, all this to say, we still need a lot. A lot. But after I get this compact machine, we'll actually start blood magic, and I'm not going to make you guys sit through all this Aldermodium harvesting. You see how I'm doing it. I don't like wearing those because I go too fast with them. And yeah, we'll go from there. I will probably pause, and I'll be back when I have enough of this and we'll get the crafting done. BRB. Okay, and we are back. It took maybe an hour. I got a lot of extra fertilized essence, but I filled up a chest and a half. By my count, that does equal 81 stacks, because one half chest is like fucking, now I can't math. That's 27 stacks, so 3 of those would work, right? Yeah, sure. I'm gonna put that up just so I can grab all of these. And we have our assembly halo here. Oops, let's move a little bit. I got that from Botania. I can't remember if I did it in a video or if it was me doing advancements afterwards, but there we go. We're going to take that, and we're actually going to set that recipe there. And now I think we just do this. Yeah, we can just automatically make it all into nuggets. This thing's kind of useful, actually, when you use it like this. Oh man. There's even more filling. It should tell us when we run out of stacks. Eventually. I don't know a faster way to do this. Okay, we're almost through with this set. We still have a whole double chest full. Let's go ahead and grab that. and start making more. So yeah, going back to what I was saying, I like to start each of these mod series out with just a simple tips and tricks, and I don't really know what we're going to use this compact chest for. I've had thoughts, maybe shoving some of the extra Botania stuff in a compact machine, maybe putting all my storage in there, maybe doing the farms in there, like condensing them down to botany pots or something, and putting them in the compact machine, but really overall, I'm not sure. So honestly, I'm probably just going to make it today, and I might figure out what to do with it in between episodes. Not really sure yet. That's that set done. Let's go ahead and get the next one going. And yeah, just going to keep doing this for a while. Bada bing, bada boom. Get it all made. We need a block of emerald for the maximum compact machine. That isn't going to be hard to make at all. And then we need some redstone to actually make the walls. Other than that, it should be done. The quest reward is the shrinking device that lets us get into it. So no problem there. And yeah, looking good. If you are new to the series, every magic mod I do keep some of the equipment with me from the previous one. You can see I'm wearing the Supremium armor and the tools here. From Botania, I picked up the Fruit of Grisea, the Key of the King's Law because it's fun, and the Assembly Halo. I have the Illumination Wand from Astral Sorcery, and that was one of the tips and tricks I made. I also have a tool belt with a few other things. But yeah, basically in this mod series, I go through a lot of the magic stuff and complete the quests. Sometimes there aren't quests related to the mod, like blood magic. I'll be going entirely by the book for that. And I just do everything I can in the mod, you know? Simple as that. This should be running out of essence any second now. Not enough materials. So now we can switch back to the crafting table. And we can do a recipe for a ingot. Like that. Honestly, we don't need to use the assembly halo for this because there's not a lot left. Do that. And we'll make these bad boys into 8 blocks. Cool, cool. I'm not going to need that. I think it's shift right click. Yeah, shift right click gets rid of the recipe. These are all my vanilla chests here. These are all my extra modded materials chests. Any mods that I've done are sorted through. This is Astral Sorcery. This is Twilight Forest. These 2 floors are Botania. That's just my mana generation room down there. This top floor, ceiling, open air, whatever you call it, is Astral Sorcery. And then, of course, you have all the mystical agriculture farms there. I want to give kind of a rundown on a lot of the stuff I have here because I know some people probably haven't seen the previous mods. So really, it's just to be safe. That makes a compact machine wall right there. See, I have 3 emeralds here, which isn't going to be enough. That's where mystical agriculture comes into play. Grab some emerald essence. And is it 8 or 9? It's 9. Ooh, that's kind of expensive. How many did we need? We just needed 1 block, right? Yeah. Okay, we'll put those up. Make this block. Now, the maximum compact machine should be just like that. And that finishes our quest up there. I don't know where I'm going to put this thing. About, like, right here for now. Then we go in here, complete it. We get the personal shrinking device. I don't know. Well, I don't know what that is. The core mechanic of this mod allowed to build a large room in a single block space, blah blah blah, tunnels to connect with any of the inside walls, transfer items, fluids, blah. Right-clicking it with a personal shrinking device. And now we have this maximum room here that we can do anything we want with. Again, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. A little bit of a frame freeze right there, but we're fine. For now, what I'm going to do... I think it's R. Yeah, R. I'm going to store my watering can back. And I'm going to store this back. That's my tool belt bar right there of where I just put tools for previous mods that I don't always use, but I want to keep around. And with that being said, now that we have that done, that lovely tip and trick there, let's start some blood magic, shall we? Now, I don't know a whole lot about blood magic. I know you build altars, you stab yourself a bit, get blood flowing, and then you use that blood to make stones and stuff, and you make better altars, which eventually gets you different rituals and tools that you can use. Let's click here to get started. Now, this is an unfinished mod. Tier 6 is not here, and Tier 5 is implemented, but there's not really anything to do with it. So I think we'll call this mod complete when we get up to Tier 5. For now, though, getting started, let's see. First step is to build a blood altar and sacrificial knife. Use these to generate life points, I'm assuming that is, from self-sacrificing. Okay, so I think we want to make the blood altar first, the central block of the mod, able to convert raw blood into pure life essence. We need, I think that's just stone, any kind of stone, yeah. Furnace and 3 gold. We got 3 gold there. I think we have a furnace laying around. Check our stone chests. That's not our stone chest. There we go. And andesite will work. Let's see if I remember. It was like that, that, and that. We got a blood altar. Look at us. Eventually, I would like to move the blood altar and all the blood magic stuff into my little magic tower here, make it a little higher. But for now, I'm not going to bore you guys with a bunch of building. Let's just put it down here. We got a blood altar now. Said we also need a sacrificial knife. Looks like 5 glass, gold, and iron. Got an iron. We got plenty of gold blocks. I had a beacon at one point, but I think I tore it down, so that's why I have all the blocks here. And glass would be here. I have... there we go. Alright. It was gold in the middle, then iron, right? Yeah, a sacrificial knife. Let's see. First, have to craft a sacrificial knife. By pressing the right button while aiming at air with the knife, you can extract 200 life points for the cost of 1 heart. Placing it into a nearby altar. Starts with a capacity of 10,000, and the blood level indicates the percentage. The divination sigil allows more detailed information about it. Okay, 10% of the total life points the altar can hold will be absorbed into an invisible internal tank. Used for extracting and inserting I don't understand that. I didn't understand a word of that sentence. Okay, it'll start crafting as soon as an item is placed inside. It'll slowly drain, transforming it. There's no life points. Okay, losing progress if there's no life points, so it needs to be all done at once. And it does the full stack at once. So you got to make sure you have enough life points for the full stack. The first item that you want to craft is a weak blood orb, which is a diamond plus 2,000 life points inside of a tier 1 blood altar. Okay, but what about this divination sigil? Would like to craft in blood magic. In order to craft it, you need to create an alchemy array and use redstone dust and a blank slate. That sounds complicated. Arcane ashes. How do we make those? Redstone, white dye, gunpowder, coal. Here, it said the first thing that we want to make is the blood altar, or the blood orb. Yeah, weak blood orb, which it said was a diamond plus 2,000. It is a global storage, blah, blah, blah. This is about the soul network. There's going to be a lot of reading in this series because I have no idea what I'm doing. Need to construct a blood orb. Okay, that's just telling how to do it. A separate blood orb that can be created for each tier of the blood altar. Okay, so yeah, so a weak blood orb, we need 2,000 life points and a diamond. And then when we get the tier 2, we can make that one with a block of redstone. Interesting. We don't need to worry about that. Let's go ahead and get the weak one. I get the feeling we're going to need plenty of these, so let's grab all 20 of our diamonds. And Fruit of Grisaia from Botania. I just use mana to eat, so that's nice. Get all the way up to like my 3rd row of hearts from it, so we got plenty of hearts to sacrifice. No, don't want to... It needs to be air. And that's like halfway full, and then we can, of course, just eat this and start healing up again. But that should be enough to make our first weak blood orb here. You can see the consumption is going up while the tank is going down. Should have just enough. More than enough. A little bit more than enough. And this will get us... Yep, our weak blood orb. Now, what does this do again? Okay. Fill your soul network. They can be charged with life points in 1 of 2 ways. You can sacrifice one heart of health by pressing right button with the blood orb, providing the bound soul network with 200 life points. And I can put it inside the blood altar with life essence, and it will absorb it as fast as it can. So this just seems like a way that we can store blood energy on our person at all times. It's actually not charging up, but I can do this. And I don't know how to tell how much is in there. Unless maybe I link it to this. I don't know how to link it, though. When you first press right button with an item that can be bound to a soul network, it will bind to you and will be labeled as being owned by you. Any action that the item does that has a life point cost will drain from your soul network. Okay. So now can I do this? Yeah, now it is filling... Oh my god, it took everything. I think? But then it re-added it. It's... Oh, I see. It's... I don't know why the tank showed up empty for a second, but it's taking from the tank and filling my network. I think we should try and keep this tank full. So let's do this. Gonna end up killing myself at one point from doing this, but that's fine. At this point, we're basically converting mana into blood energy. I got this greatest band of mana and this greatest band of aura that generates mana from Botania on my person, which I'm then using to eat this apple to convert the mana into food, which then converts into hearts, which I am then converting into blood. Like so. We're gonna fill this blood orb up, just so we have a full one on us. I don't know if we'll need it for anything, but it'll probably be useful in the future. And then it might be nice to go ahead and fill up this tank here as well. For when we need that. Alright, let's eat again. That way we can heal up more. That's almost full, that blood orb. As is the tank, it's filling up nicely. Okay, blood orb is full. Does it show that? No, it doesn't show it here. But we know from putting it on here that it is full. Okay. So as I said, I'm going to go ahead and fill up this altar here so we have it full when we need it. Let's see. So we know about the soul network. You need to craft a weak blood orb, several blank slates, and a few soul snares. Okay, and the blank slates are what we use for the alchemy array. So basically, we need to just go along this page here, and it's going to walk us through the whole thing, it looks like. So blank slates. We throw stone in, and it makes a blank slate with 1,000 life points. Okay. I'll make, like, one of those for now. Because I don't know how many I'll need in total. And I don't want to over-make them. So let's go get some stone. I'm assuming any stone will work. Let's just use this andesite. Some more of that going. Think that is full now. Okay, no more need for that. And then we put that on. And that's going to turn into a blank slate. Bada bing, bada boom. We have a blank slate. Ethereal slates aren't currently implemented. Blah, 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 don't need that. So there's different tiers of slates too that we'll probably need. Good to know. And you use the previous tier to make the next tier. Okay. Oh, we got that. Let's try a soul snare. It's just a string with 500 life points. And, oh, you throw at a monster and then kill them to obtain their demonic will. The demon will portion of blood magic. Okay. Throw them at hostile mobs. White particle effects appear. Go in for the kill. They'll drop a demon will. The looting enchantment will increase the amount of will dropped. Okay, well that's good to know. I think I have a sword from Tinker's Construct that has looting. Once you've gathered a couple, you can get to work on crafting a sentient sword and tartaric gem. That will make collecting demon will easier. Okay, let me go grab that Tinker's Construct sword. I thought it had looting on it. No, it does not, it appears. Well, never mind. Never mind on that. Let's grab that string while we're over here. I'm probably gonna want at least a couple. In fact, we'll probably have to make more at some point. Let's put some of these materials here that we're just using. Alright. That should do it pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and make 2, because I think we're going to have to kill a couple of these, at least. So we got the blank slates, we just don't know what to use those for yet, and it didn't really say what to use them for. The soul snares, it says we can make a sentient sword out of them. That's a crafting table, I guess. We put a petty tartaric gem and an iron sword. Don't know. Oh, in a hellfire forge. We don't know how to make that yet, so we can't really do that. Okay, never mind. I'm guessing that's going to be Yeah, Hellfire Forge Tier 1. That's when we'll get there. Okay, well, we might as well try out this Soul Snare. It has to be on a hostile mob. While I was doing advancements for Botania, I needed a ton of cobble to put into a thing. In fact, I can show you that. It's in one of these. Yeah, the Black Hole Talisman. I have almost 50,000 cobble in there. I had more, but I lost it when I dropped it all on the ground. Some of it despawned before I could pick it up. But this was where I was getting it all. And it's also the perfect dark area to actually get some of these at. So I throw it, and then I kill him, and he drops a demonic will. Did that one not work? That second one didn't work. That's a little strange. I don't know why it didn't work, but it didn't. Oh well. It's not like they're too hard to make. So we got that. Will quality 4.47. Okay. Killing a mob. Killing a hostile mob with a sentient sword. So I guess the sentient sword just removes the need for a soul snare. Definitely something we'll want to look into, but we can't do any of that until we get the Hellfire Forge. So we've done everything basically on that page. Let's work on the alchemy table. It uses life points from a soul network, drawn from the bound blood orb, to craft various different objects, such as ashes, regents for sigils, anointments, and 2x ore processing. That's not going to be very useful for us. I got plenty of other magical ways to process ore, and various other odds and ends. Okay. So, does this say anything else? Oh my. That looks complicated. Inserted into or extracted from using these buttons? I don't know. These are in order down, up, north, south, west, and east. So every cardinal direction. Okay. To use them, first click on any slot in the alchemy table. And click on one of these 6 buttons to toggle whether or not the alchemy table should allow hoppers. Okay. So if you want to automate stuff. Basically, I can put an item in this left bit here, and then I'm guessing I can press down, and now anything that comes into the alchemy table from the downward direction will be put in that left slot there. I guess. I probably won't do that too much. It'll tell you when something is wrong. The 2 most common errors, orb error, there's no blood orb present in the relative slot, or the orb you're trying to use is not high enough level. Okay? And the soul network error. It's not a valid level, or it is a valid level, but either you have not bound it or it doesn't have enough life points in it. And then these are just all the recipes available. You can make leather out of rotten flesh, make grass blocks, make bread out of 1 piece of wheat, make clay, string, plant oil, more plant oil from different plants, coal sand, explosive powder, flint, saltpeter, gunpowder, lava sigil, and water buckets. They're not consumed in either of these recipes. That sounds pretty useful. Basically an infinite way to make lava or water. Huh. And it can be used, the water one can be used in the place of a water bucket in any alchemy table recipe. That sounds really useful. We need to make this alchemy table. We need 3 stone, 2 planks, an iron, 2 gold, and a blank slate. Okay, 2 gold. 1 iron, we'll use a block here. Two planks. Honestly, I should just use this whole stack, keep it in my inventory. 2 planks, some stone, we got that. That's everything, right? Let's see if I remember. Where'd the iron go? Where did the iron go? Did I put it up? I did. I'm an idiot. Don't worry. I found it. It was something like this. Those went there, that went in the middle. No, it was 2 planks and 4 stone. 2 planks were... Okay, I'm gonna have to re-look it up. I can't remember. It's 3 stone along the top, 2 planks on the side. Okay. I think I had it mostly right. I just got the stone count wrong. Got all this bottom stuff right, at least. That is an alchemy table. And for now, we're going to put this right next. Why did it place like that? That's ugh. Oh my god, that was way too much to dig. So I guess I should put it like that. Yeah, there we go. That looks better. Don't like that it places sideways. Okay, we have an alchemy table. I don't think we're going to look too much into the recipes that it can do right now. But it's good to know of them in case we need them. It said it can make arcane ashes that we'll definitely need. Regents are just different materials that it showed us. And anointments. Potions for your tools. So basically they're like enchantments, I guess. But they wear off a bit at a time as your tool is used. They're durability enchantments, it sounds like. I don't know if we'll use those. The arcane ashes, though, we can make some of these, and I think we're going to need to for the next bit here. Yeah, the alchemy array. Made by placing some arcane ashes on the ground, the alchemy array can have 2 items inserted into it via right button, and will either craft an item or perform some kind of function, such as turning day into night. Okay. So immediately, I think I want to make the... Where was it? I don't know where I found it. It said it was a thing that I can make to, like, monitor my thing. Ah, divination sigil. Okay. Need to create an alchemy array and use redstone dust and a blank slate. Alright. So we're going to make a blank slate. And then we'll start working on the ashes. Arcane ashes. Redstone, white dye, gunpowder, and coal. I think I left my coal blocks over here. Yeah. We need to go get some redstone. Might as well just keep that on us if we're going to keep reusing it. Some white dye and gunpowder. Do I have white dye? Do these make white dye? They make light gray. I don't think I have anything for white dye. Wait, white dye is just bone meal. I don't have any bones. Hold on. Dye. Die. Uses. That's light gray. It's just 3 along the top. Like that. Okay. That blank slate should be done over here. It is. Let's put that back there. Okay, so for the arcane ashes, redstone, white dye, gunpowder, and I'm hoping charcoal will work. So do I just... Right, I right click. Does it need to be in a specific, like, configuration? I don't think so. And then I put that in, and I think it's working. I think it's working. It's filling up. Hey, we got arcane ashes. Okay. And I just, like, place these on the ground? I do. Oh, it's, like, okay. We're gonna put it there. Keep everything in a line. Okay. So we have that, and we wanted to make the divination sigil. A base and a catalyst, blah, blah, blah. The base is the first item that you click on the array with after it is drawn. The catalyst is the second item. Okay. There are crafting arrays that you can do. I don't know about that. Let's go ahead. That was in the blood altar section. Divination sigil, redstone dust, and a blank slate. Assuming the dust is the center one, the base, and then the blank slate. It's doing something. We got a divination sigil. Okay. First of many sigils that you would like to craft. In order to craft it, you need blah, blah, blah. We just did that. It has 2 uses. When any player presses right button while aiming at the air, it will display the amount of life points in the soul network. When pressing it on a blood altar, it will tell the current tier the amount of life essence stored in it, as well as its max capacity. For the incense altar, we haven't made that yet. Okay, so this is more or less just a way that we can tell what we have currently. Current tier 1, current essence 7,000 out of 10,000. So we can fill that up a little bit more. There we go. And if we have... Wait, is it still in here? Okay, it's still in here. I thought it might have gotten rid of it. And we can just fill that back up all the way too. Okay, so we got the divination sigil. That is good. We're learning. We got like the basics going already. Look at us. I think next on the list, we got the alchemical array, figured that out. I don't know how to turn day into night. It's coal with coal to make new dawn. Lapis with lapis to make true twilight. I guess day and night. Day and night. It seems like it might be useful, but I don't really have a need for it, so... Let's go for the Hellfire Forge. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna want that sentient sword. Like Tartaric gems, sentient tools, and consumables, explosive charges, and throwing daggers. We need 4 stone, a blank slate, block of iron, and 2 iron. Let's go ahead and get another stone going. And get the rest of the stuff we need. We have 4 stone on us. We just need a block of iron and 2 iron. And that should be it. Oh, look at that. It's done as soon as we get back. Okay. Oh my god, my inventory's a mess right now. I apologize. There's a lot of new stuff that I have to figure out. I don't know what all I need in my hotbar right now. Definitely the book and the knife. And maybe the... No, I think just I need the book and the knife in my hotbar right now. I've already forgotten how to make it. Stone on the side, iron block on bottom, iron bars there, blank slate in the middle. Something like this. Hellfire Forge. Looky there. Okay. That is interesting right there. Okay. This, we can work with the demon will that we've harvested to make sentient tools and tartaric gems. We can make arcane ashes with this as well. I guess it didn't show... It shows the alchemy table. So I don't know about that. Maybe they can both make similar stuff. I don't know. I think we need to work towards the sentient sword now. And to do that, we're going to need a tartaric gem, which takes 1 demon will. Oh. Okay, hold on. So the ones we've been getting so far are lacking in power. We need a storage item. It's more, it can absorb any leftover demon will you might have lying around. Just drop them onto the floor and your shiny new gem will absorb them. It can hold a maximum of 64. Okay, I don't think we'll need to transfer, but it's good to know we can transfer. If we work with... Well, that makes a lesser. We don't need a lesser for the sword. We just need a petty one. Okay, tartaric gem. The petty one's the first one we need, so we don't really need to worry about upgrading it. We could, though. We could. We really want to. I mean, we have the stuff. We don't have that. The best we could get is a lesser one. So I'm thinking we make the sword and then we make a lesser tartaric gem, just to have it around. Okay, so for a petty one, we need gold, redstone, glass, and lapis. Does it need to be in the same order? It might need be. Gold, redstone, glass, lapis. Let's go get our lapis and gold. Again, probably something I should just keep on me. Lapis. There we go. Oh, it stays in there. That's useful. Okay, and then I'm guessing we put the demon will in the side. Yeah, it makes it, and then the item pops up in the middle here. A petty tartaric gem. All this does is hold demon wills, I guess. But with that, a demon will and an iron sword, that means we're gonna need another string to get another will. Let's go make some with spider essence. Spider. 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 Okay. Is it like that? It is like that. Put that back. Should we make more than one? We didn't get one from the second one we used. That might have been a fluke. Let's just make one. And we'll go back in that hole. We only need 1 demon will for now, so I don't want to go crazy and make a whole bunch. Is there really no one down here right now? Oh. Ah, there we go. This took a second. I missed. The stupid spider jumped at the last second, and it threw it right underneath it. Damn it. Let's try this again. Alright. Maybe we don't use it on the spiders. Just for that reason. Is this filling up? No. Trying to get rid of a lot of the problem ones. And just use it on you. How did that miss? I saw it go right through him. That is so dumb. Did it, like... He's a skeleton. Did it, like, go through his bones or some garbage? Let's make another one, I guess. We don't want any of this. Clear out this inventory a little bit. Third tries the charm, right? Okay, that definitely hit. And we got the demon will. Okay. And, okay, it automatically stored it in here. Will quality 2.69 contains a raw will. I don't know how much that matters because I think it... Wait, what? We don't use the will when we craft. Okay. But then I can throw this on the ground. And it gets absorbed into here, so I have a will quality of 616. Okay. So I'm guessing it won't use this up when I craft it either. But I probably need a specific, like, amount of will quality to make this. Right? It's powered by the wills you carry, so crafting a Tartaric gem is a must. Can be repaired with crystallized will, which needs a good bit of stuff. It also needs a common gem, which we don't have, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay. So we'll have to right-click to actually update its stats when we have a lot of will. It doesn't say how much we actually need to make it. Also, so we need a gem and a demon will? Is that what I'm seeing here? So because I absorbed that gem into here, or that will into there, I might need another one? I don't know how this works. This is all new and weird to me. I guess we'll go ahead and do that, but then need to put that up so it doesn't automatically absorb the will, I guess. Okay, I don't wanna use it on the fast one in case I miss. Or the flying guy. See, that went through one of the zombies straight into the other one. It goes through enemies sometimes for some reason. Is that supposed to do that? I don't know. I really don't know. But we got a separate will now. And that needs to go there. And we need an iron sword. Tool chest. We don't have an iron sword made and ready. It's fine. Let's do that. There we go. You can go away. And I guess we just put that there. Yeah, there we go. It did use the gem, so we'll have to make another gem, but we have a sentient sword now. And we can just use this demon will to make a gem. How do we make the gem again? Redstone, gold, glass, and lapis. And that'll make the gem for us. And I'm assuming at this point we no longer need separate souls or wills. We can just use the gem, right? I do want to upgrade it into a lesser. So see, that shows 2. Get a diamond, lapis block, and a block of redstone. Hold on. I'm not sure how this works, if I need 2 or not. And a block of lapis. Since the gem is in the recipe, maybe it just doesn't need it. Diamond, redstone, lapis. Okay, so I think you do need a separate one. It's fine, but I think I can put that there. And then I can just redo this recipe with that there instead of the will. And that makes another gem. And then I can put in, let's mix it up a little bit. See if it has to be in an order. It has to be in a specific order, I think. Diamond, redstone, lapis. It will draw will from the gem in its crafting before trying to use will from the gem slot. Okay, so maybe I don't have enough will in it, but I don't know how much will I need. It goes like that. That's the common. You only need 1 gem when upgrading. It will. Oh, okay, I get it. So we didn't need to make that second one. I think the problem is we don't have enough will in this gem. Okay, so we have the sentient sword now. We don't need the soul snare. Ideally, if this works how I think it does, we just kill stuff with this, and it'll fill up the gem on its own. So right now it has 2.55. Let's get rid of the extra, so it doesn't confuse us. 2.55, if I kill a zombie, it has 3.55, so a zombie gave it 1. 1 exactly. There's a lot of enemies outside right now. Let's just go on a killing spree, shall we? At least I'm one-hit killing everything. That's nice. It said it was kind of weak, but it's doing pretty good. It's a nice thing about having this open field over here. It just spawns enemies a lot. You too. So this thing is already, like, over halfway full just from that. That's good. Again, though, I don't know how full it needs to be. We'll just try it now. I'm assuming it needs to be full. So let's fill it up all the way. I think if we can at least get this done before the end of the episode, we'll have done a very good start to this mod. basically knock out everything in this first tier, in the beginner tier, you know? Okay. Is that full now? It's like 0.2 off of being full. I don't know if it'll actually fill up. What are you? I've never seen you before. Hello? You can't even... Okay. 63.7? I lost a will? 63.6. I'm losing 0.1 every time. So maybe you can't max it out. I don't know. But that should ideally be enough to make us the common one, right? The lesser one. Okay. Hmm. How do we upgrade the sword again? It just said right click. Update the sword stats by pressing right button when you have it equipped. I don't think that's doing anything, but sure. Maybe we just don't have enough now. So yeah, as far as this little getting started menu goes, I feel like that's everything through tier 1. We knocked out the entire first tier in one episode, while getting a good idea of what all this is. What other sentient tools are there? There's the pickaxe, mining level netherite. So these are really good tools. The scythe, an axe, a shovel. Okay, what? It's only slightly better than the iron shovel, but it says mining level netherite. It says they're only slightly better than iron tools, but it says mining level netherite, so I don't know. Oh, I see, I understand. So that's probably... Yeah, whenever the gem's fully charged, then it's at that level. And they can be repaired with a crystallized will. I mean, at that point, the tools aren't of much use to us because we have the supremium stuff, which is better anyway than netherite. So doesn't actually say what tier it is, but I'm pretty sure it's better. Let's throw out more of this crap, this garbage that we're picking up. Right, we'll keep the string because, well, yeah, we'll keep the string. I use it for other mods sometimes. Okay. So the tools aren't of use to us. We've made the gems. The explosive charges? They're throwables. Okay. Devious little devices. Simply throw them at pesky trees, rocks, or whatever else you wish to cease to be. And they self-ignite. Okay, you can improve them by anointing them with certain ingredients and a little will. Huh. So you can go mining with these and put fortune on them, I guess. That's kind of cool. Or you can smelt them or do silk touch. That's interesting. And you just make those in the Hellfire Forge. Make shaped charges, and then you anoint them like so. Deforester for felling trees. Controlled. Destroys blocks identical to the block it lands on. Up to 3 stacks. Damn. And this is for giant mushrooms. Okay. And you can anoint any of these charges. Those are interesting. And then you got the throwing daggers. Okay, they're just, you don't have to use flint for them. You use iron and string, and you just make iron throwing daggers. Syringe throwing daggers. Okay. So you use these and you get life essence instead of will. They have a chance of dropping a slate ampoule, or more if they're hardy enough. I don't know what that is. I can't click it. Oh, here it is. They can be crushed near a blood altar in order to transfer life points in it. Okay. So yeah, the throwing daggers, the syringe ones just get you these, which give you life points. Which I don't... I mean, maybe that's better than me just standing here and stabbing myself a lot. But I don't really have a problem with doing that, so I don't think we'll be making the throwing daggers. And yeah, I think other than that, we've pretty much knocked out everything in Tier 1. And we are just about an hour in too, so I guess next time, we're going to get a start on Tier 2. I think we're going to need to make an upgraded altar for it. I'm not sure how that works, but we'll figure that out next time. Thank you for watching, and I'm enjoying this so far. It's really interesting. I'll see you next time for more. Bye-bye.